Good day, everybody. 2nd of August 2024, and I'm actually going to some place. It's a kind of a party area, but this is in the middle of the day. It's like I don't know, 12:20, 12:30, something like that. So there's not going to be much going on. I'm using a different camera, and this is like a lens that's practically a fisheye, so I'm going to probably look pretty funny here. And on the way to this place, it's called the Sandbox. I got off on Ploshad Keramoti, on the blue line, on the metro line, so in case you want to find this place. Then it's a little bit of a walk, you know, I don't know how many blocks, 4 or 5 blocks or something like that. But some of the area where I'm at right now, you see this, if you can see in the distance, it says Horizont Industrial Center. So they make televisions and things here. And then there's this place right here, H Holding, I don't know, Innovation Center. I actually went in there and I was trying to adjust my camera, and they told me I had to get out, and I said, okay, you know, I understand, you know, in a private area. And then so I was trying to do it because, you know, these menus, you can't see these like a cell phone, and you can't see what's going on because it's, you know, too bright. And I just was trying to find a place that's not quite so bright. So I went outside, and then they told me I'm not allowed to film out there too. So it's just like, I don't know if you all saw that video I did once outside of a theater, but a lot of these people are still in the Soviet Union, and they think, you know, that even sitting on these steps, I can't film there. Look at the steps themselves over here. You know? And I wasn't even filming. I was just trying to look at the display on my camera, and they told me the boss is going to come out, the manager, and I stood there for a while and never came out. I said, and I even told the guy very nice. I said, you can even call the police, you know. And I said, I want you to call the police so you can find out. You can film anywhere in Belarus except on a military base. So I don't know. There might be some exceptions in some places. I don't know. Very, very, very few. But you can pretty much film everywhere. A lot of these people are, like I said, they're still back in the Soviet Union. And that's the attitude amongst a lot of Belarusians, which is very strange. Like you saw somebody from, I think he was from the UK or something, speaks really, really good Russian. And he was studying here. And this was just yesterday. And he, what is he? I think he made a video, and he said he wanted to talk to the Minister of Foreign Affairs to see if he can get his visa extended. And I don't know if somebody sent it to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So anyway, they invited him in, shook hands with him, and said, yeah, here's your extension, another, whatever, 120 days or something, maybe to complete his school. I have no idea. So, and yeah, there's other things where, like, look at Lukashenko just, what was it, a couple days ago, he pardoned a guy, a German guy that came here, and he blew up a bomb, a railway station. He exploded a bomb. In other words, a terrorist. For the SBU of the Ukraine. And Lukashenko, he was supposed to get the death penalty for terrorist activities, and Lukashenko pardoned him. And by the way, this was just like a couple days ago. And by the way, they used, this guy was one of the members of this hostage exchange, or no, not hostage, political prisoner exchange that they just did yesterday in Ankara. You know, Russia and that was one from Belarus, which was that guy's name was Rico Krieger. Some call him Rick Krieger, I guess, in the internet. And then there was a lot of these other people, you know, Brittany Griner was already traded, but what's this guy's name? With a Russian name, he said he was actually masquerading as a journalist for the Wall Street Journal, and in fact he was there to get military plans and information in Ekaterinburg. So he was a spy, because they caught him red-handed, getting a lot of secret information, I think, about weapons and things like that, because Russia is more advanced in weapons than the United States is, and that's a fact. So anyway, behind me, that's a big bicycle store. I think it's two floors. If you're a bike enthusiast, I can go inside there and actually just walk through. Actually, I'm going to a different place, and I'll show you that place as well. But it's not, they got a bicycle thing in the front. But there's even electric scooters. Maybe they sell those there too. But like I said, this is wide angle, and maybe you can't see too much. And because I have to get really close, because it's like a fisheye effect. But I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I'm filming inside. I'll tell you what, I went to film inside once when I was in Germany in a supermarket, and they all came after me and said I'm not allowed to film in a supermarket. incredible. I was filming the price of water for when I went back to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that, by the way, bottles water, and it's much more expensive there than it is in Germany. But anyway, so let's take a look in here and see what's going on. Nice bikes. Здравствуйте. Говорите по-английски? It's a film для YouTube, so. Я тоже. У меня electric bike. Раньше racing bike, you know, chromalidium and
Да, смотрите, на первом этаже здесь электровелосипеды.
Oh, electric, да.
Да. Здесь фирменный магазин Аист, он от мотовелозавода, от Минского. Фирменный магазин белорусский. А на втором этаже много разных брендов велосипедов.
He thinks I speak better Russian than I do. I don't. I didn't understand most of it. Не понимаю много. So what you said. Мой русский is немного, очень немного. Oh, look at this. Nice little bike too. So this Belarusi firma, да?
Да, Аист, Минск.
Yeah, this is in Minsk. This is made in Minsk. I think parts from Kitai, China, right? Parts.
Вы имеете в виду комплектующие? Вот это.
Some
Да,
Belarus.
все Китай только сборка собирают.
Yeah, a lot of it from. So a lot of the parts I think are from China or something. But it's very similar to everything. You go to the United States and look at Chevrolet and stuff like that. Most of them aren't even made in the United States, and all parts, even Mercedes, everything's comes from all over the place. So I don't know. But in Belarus, as you know the situation, if those of you watching my channel, you know that you almost have to, because they're going to cut everybody off here. It's sanctions. They cut everything. You can't. Belarus has to probably learn how to do everything themselves, and Lukashenko's trying to make it that way. So, yeah. You know, because you can't get anything. I mean, what is it? Ursula von der Leyen saying they're taking what, computer chips out of washing machines. Oh, here's a big haul. Look at this. So, some of you might want to look at prices. So, what do they cost here? 910 rubles. Looks like an off-road. Yeah, definitely off-road. Here's some bikes for your mom. People like me, 500 rubles. With a basket. It's a leather seat, probably not. The old days, they used to be leather. I don't know what kind of bike that is. Maybe. Look at, they got the racing kind of handlebars, but heavy duty tires. So, anyway, I hope this video comes out okay, and I'll shut it off and try to get to where I'm actually trying to go. And, well, matter of fact, I'll not even shut it off. I'll just walk outside here, try to be fast. And I was thinking he might want to find out what channel I'm going to be on. Spasiba. Oh, look at this one. Not too bad here. Probably used. $397. That's $100 or so. No, maybe more. It's $100 and maybe $130, $40. And I'm sure they've checked out all the parts to make sure they're not going to sell something where the brakes doesn't work or something. Maybe they put new brake pads in. I have no idea. But it looks like electric bike. Interesting. Look at that. Not bad at all. Let's see what. Sandbox at the is night the sandbox. I know pivo, hamburgers, stuff. Party.
Есть вот здесь песочница.
Yeah.
То есть вот здесь вот кафе разные и так далее. Есть вот здесь с краю еще немножко. Можно покушать что-то.
Here, да, да.
Чай, кофе,
А
пиво.
нет?
Вот здесь вот. Можно сюда заходить, вон там,
Okay.
внутри.
I'll do it. Good.
Есть еще вот веломагазин. Specializer.
Specialized there?
Да, вот фирменный магазин Specializer.
Whatever that means. I don't understand.
Вот сюда можете тоже зайти. Вот сюда.
Quite exactly. Okay. Oh, okay. Spasibo. The way I understood it, I'm allowed to go in here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll follow this young lady here. Maybe she'll get me in. Oh, there are people just walking in and out. Kind of a guard here. Maybe probably making sure no terrorists get in here. I don't know. That guy behind me, that guard with the black, he's the one that told me I can't film outside of that building and the manager's coming. The manager never showed up. You know, I was waiting. Never happened. So this is an area here. Beautiful girls. Maybe guys, I don't know. Like I said, it's too early right now and there's no partying going on, but a lot of places here and they play music. I'm just showing you this, how it looks here. You can imagine a lot of people here. If I were filming here, I'd probably have to turn the volume off and play some other kind of music at night, is what I'm saying. So anyway, looks like everybody's stocking up. You can still have a beer here. A lot of coffee here. Pizza up there. What do we have over here? French fries. So Löwenbräu, German beer, I guess, huh? Well, that's about the main thing I wanted to film, but I didn't know they're going to be playing so much music all over in there. Gotta probably blur everything out. Terrible. You know, YouTube, they got all these restrictions. You can't talk about this, you can't do that, you can't. I guess that's freedom. That's American freedom. Is you can't, you know? Strange. You go to Belarus, where I'm at right now, and you can. There is no copyright restrictions over here, things like that. You know, and I'll tell you what, a lot of these artists that have this stuff, they want their stuff to be played. They want people to actually put them up on YouTube and things, but you know, there's only those very few that are real sticklers and they want to make some money out of it or something. But it's promotion, something called promotion. Huh, strange word, I never heard of that one before. So, you know, anyway, that's about all I have to say about that. Okay, until the next time, people. Okay, people, in case I didn't mention it on the other little video I made, this is the 2nd of August 2024, and I'm right near Ploshad Peramoti. I'm actually just like 1 block from it. And there's some little area here, I don't know, on the water. Probably cleaner than the Seine. I don't have any idea. Looks like you can go on rides. This is a interesting area here, so. This house right here, this green house, let me get a little bit closer. This is as I say, it's a sort of a fisheye lens, so everything looks very, very far away. So this is where communist meeting, I guess, in the old days took place, maybe in the 1800s. And right next to it, right across this little alley, this is the building, supposedly, where Lee Harvey Oswald lived. Incredibly enough. Y'all know who Lee Harvey Oswald is? Whoops, let me get out of the way here. Wandering around. Very nice place, nice area. Busy road right up here. Not quite even sure. I don't know if this is Prospect Nezavisimosti or not, but a very busy road. I think that's what it is, to be honest with you. Sorry about the optics. Like I said, it's a near fisheye lens. But you see, like Lee Harvey Oswald, he can come out here and nice little area. That's a tower that you see the back behind that building a ways. It's a television station. Belarus television station tower. So anyway, I'm not sure that this is how it looked when Lee Harvey Oswald was staying there, but it's a little nice now, as you see. Wish my apartment area looked like this. So if I go a little bit closer to the road, it'd be too loud, you can't hear me. There's probably not much that I can say anyway. Yes, they do have electric scooters here. Ploshad Pirmoti. I believe that means Victory Square. The Eternal Flame. I could walk over there. A lot of these old Soviet buildings still about. This one says 1956, so I guess that, I don't know, I guess that's still considered Stalinist times. I'm not sure when Khrushchev took over. So it's obviously well built, looks nice, stylish. Khrushchev just turned everything to crap. So it's got a hammer and sickle up there if you can see it. Black van. There's an old lady up in front of me, same old lady I filmed back there. Look at some of these Chinese cars. Here's a German one. Here's a Chinese, Havel. Another Chinese. I think that's a Korean, I'm not sure. Looks like an H. I was thinking these were Hondas, but they're not. I don't know, maybe it's Chinese. You got me, I don't have a car right now. Not really interested anymore. So, anyway, I was going to give a talk, and I did give one, and I deleted it. I don't think I had this thing in focus. But I was going to talk about Christianity a little bit, and you know that Christians should not be fooled. I don't really even consider myself a Christian because I'm not sure what a Christian is. Everybody has a different definition. Definitions nowadays, it's like, what is a fascist? Nobody really knows. And what was the one the other day? Something about it. Anyway, definitions now. I guess you can define anything how you want, and maybe I guess that's the whole idea of everything in this new world today. So anyway, what I was going to say is you shouldn't let yourself get fooled. I think they're going to probably try to divide Muslims and Christians and probably try to make out whatever's going on in the Middle East right now and make it out that they're Muslim radicals and they're just going around and indiscriminately bombing Jews, oh, the poor Jews. And it's not like a lot of people already know what's going on, with Telegram and maybe Instagram, things like that. And a lot of that stuff is getting blocked, I believe. But a lot of people know the truth, and it's, makes you really wonder, why is Israel going to these lengths to create a situation where a lot of their people are going to get killed? And they think that it's going to be so great, at least Netanyahu and maybe a few of the others. Some of these people are really, really radical. This Ben Giver, whatever his name is, I think he's a foreign minister, and the stuff they're doing. And they really, really hate, they want to exterminate Palestinians and who knows who else, anybody else. Where does it end? They exterminate everybody. Think about it. Christians. They hate Christians too. They hate Jesus. A lot of these people, these Zionist Christians. And then, Zionist Jews there. They said if Jesus shows up again, we'll do the same thing to him, And it's really weird. Like they're trying to get Christians to hate Muslims. And Iran was really outraged, about some of these things that Israel does, to Christians, Christianity, and all that sort of thing. And what did they just bomb? They just bombed or killed somebody? I can't remember. And remember that Bashar Assad, the leader of Syria, is a Christian. A lot of people, they don't want to tell you that. But who did they just... they think they slandered Jesus or something. I don't even know. I'm losing track of what happens in the news all the time. A lot of little facts. Try to remember what's important. There's so many things. But anyway, the leader of Iran, the religious leader, he was really pissed off about that. About slandering Jesus. And it's really weird, because Muhammad, I guess he's on record as saying that the greatest person that ever walked the earth was Jesus. And yet the Muslims look at Jesus as a prophet, just like they look at Muhammad as a prophet. And yet a lot of these Zionist Jews, a lot of Jews, even those that aren't Zionist, a lot of them, they think that Jesus was the most despicable being that ever walked the earth. But yet the Christians are told to love the Jews but hate the Muslims. It's like, the Muslims love Jesus, Christians love Jesus. A lot of those Jews hate Jesus more than anybody that's ever lived, and yet you love the Jews but you hate the Muslims. Because he doesn't say that the Muslims don't say that Jesus was the Son of God. They only say he's a prophet, so that's why we hate the Muslims. Well, what about the Jews? I don't know. At least those Jews. I don't know. But I tell you what, and also don't fall for the fact, don't fall for it to hate Jews, because a lot of Jews are some of the best people. And I'll tell you what, if anybody's going to save humanity, it's probably going to end up being a Jew. And by the way, Jesus was not a Jew. I mean, for your information, Jesus was something called a Christian. Jew is not a nationality. Jew is a religion. Don't forget that. And they're trying to make it a nationality, but it's not a nationality. Maybe a long, long time ago, and Jesus at one time he said, oh, that he's the king of the Jews, but he meant maybe the king of people in Judea. I don't have any idea. You know, maybe that was even fake. It's not like everything, even in the New Testament, is not all true. For your information. Oh, but God wrote it. No, he didn't. Jesus wrote it. No, Jesus didn't write it. Guess who wrote it? Humans. Oh, but it was inspired by God. Well, I know of movies that were inspired by the truth too. But when you watch the movie, there's nothing to do with the truth in there. So don't be fooled, you know. I'll tell you what, before I get too far and you start thinking, look at this guy, we hate him. Jesus, to me, was the greatest person that walked the earth. I guess I agree with Muhammad with that, you know. And he was the wisest person. And the things that Jesus said, you know, he said it in such a way to make sure that nobody can misinterpret it, no matter what language you put it in. You know, so he talked in I don't know what you call that, but he said things like, know them by their fruits. You know, he said there's nothing new under the sun. He talked in a certain way where you can translate that into any language and it will all have the same meaning. That's brilliant. That is totally brilliant. So, you know, before you start attacking me, you know, think about that. You'd have to ask yourself, well, what are you attacking me for? You know, oh, because I don't think that everything that's written by human beings is true. Anybody can write anything. And it's like, oh, no, but it was passed on. It was passed down for hundreds of years, and then they wrote it down at some point in time. Oh, so you mean it didn't change at all? So it's all the same stuff that somebody said 300, 400 years before that, and nobody had added their own little things in it? I mean, come on, people. Oh, humans are infallible. Are humans God? I mean, think about it. I don't know. So don't fall for being stupid, you know, Christians. In any case, no matter what's going on today or whatever happened in the past, you know, I'm just saying. So anyway, till the next video, thanks for joining me for this one.